who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here is Young.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, Young. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So he's stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now here's Young.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Ready up. Here we go. Set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The output from Rice in last week's game, 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Off the play fake. Sapp.
They'll get this to Baker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Looking to throw. Sapp.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You talk about this Seahawks defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Sapp. Touchdown! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
It's caught by Coleman. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Young sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there, right up there with run the ball inside the tackles on first down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Now Young.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now look at him go.
Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Fights through him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young now.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Young to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Sapp. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Bryce Young,
32 yards.
and the Seahawks get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's complete to Baker.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off play action. Sapp. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Sack. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Back to throw. Sapp. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sapp. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers offense and Xavier Worthy set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still first.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To the right side and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the draw, Robinson. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Sapp. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Rice. Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Young will set to throw.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Young working out of the gun.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It'll be Young again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Sapp going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Back to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Young to throw it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here is Young. Step, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. To throw, Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Off the play fake. Sapp. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Off play action. Sapp. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Track at 60.
On fourth down, Sapp. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now here's Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement.